Being a young designer in London seems like one of the hardest places to be. There's a lot of amazing designers, so I think the hardest thing to come up against is being able to sustain yourself financially whilst also standing out. I actually planned to study law. I was the first person in my family to go to university, all the pressure of like, oh, you've got to do this big degree. Applied to do law, and then at the last minute was like, no, this isn't for me. Then went on to do like fashion design degree, and that's kind of how I ended up here, I guess, by luckily changing my mind. Ready? I'm really lucky. I come from a super hardworking family. My grandma as a matriarch instilled in me, whatever you do, doesn't matter what task you're doing, you just got to throw yourself at it 100%. And I've applied that to my label. It's a mixture between loving what I do and constantly wanting to prove myself. It's really important to be working in an environment that excites you and enthuses you. So whether that be in your living room or in a studio or in a shared space, you need to surround yourself with imagery that makes you feel constantly inspired. My inspiration comes from like a really wide range of sources, but I kind of love old school cartoons. I really like all the old comic book illustrations. So I think I've kind of been subconsciously influenced by that old kind of like really kitsch style of drawing, like 1950s, 1940s Valentine's cards, that kind of look. Here we have the initial samples of ASOS. We've been working on this collection for quite a few months now. These initial samples are all hand painted by me, so that took as much time as doing my leather jackets, which I'm very happy with how they've ended up. Thanks for letting us come and see you. How's everything going? My clothes are colourful and really graphic. They're really heavily focused on print because I'm really into illustration. All the prints are done by me. I try and make them really fun. I don't want them to take themselves too seriously because I don't take myself too seriously. I love living in South East London. I live in between 5 churches, and the fashion that is worn to those churches on a Sunday is just mind-blowing. So South London for me is just a great hub for huge inspiration. I'm a people watcher and it's the perfect place for people watching. For me, entrepreneurial spirit means no matter what you come up against, you push through it. When you get to a brick wall and you feel like, I don't have the means or the funds to push through this, you find a way to do it. You believe in yourself and what you can do.